Leak, I do that for free. Damn, check the wallet. $3 billion ISK. Read Elm segment TIA. Alright, guys, here we go. For this 3 billion ISK, we shall read this. I shall read it sexily for you. Are you ready for this? Alright. I don't even know how I'm gonna do this, but okay. I'm gonna force CCP to make a public statement. So don't release that CMP anywhere. Ned claimed he'd talked to Andy and others. The fuck up. And I bet the guy is lying, so I helpfully CC'd Andy and his boss and replied and noted that a public acknowledgement of both the Avatar B background fuck up as well as a climb down on World War B was needed. Flak cannons, motherfuckers. Would-be terrorists love the idea of explosives based on organic peroxides. Most sensors in airports, etc. for explosive are tailored to detecting nitrogen compounds. This is how you wage war, propaganda war. But nearly all peroxide explosives are either A, not very powerful, or B, stupidly, furiously unstable. That's both evil and quite effective. My loins grow turgid by this. War is fun because it reminds everyone who the fuck we are. And the part of the reason I only ever write I've talked to Cash Boss when I have in fact talked to Cash Boss. I've been getting sick of people questioning the basics of psychological warfare or propaganda war. We probably buy ourselves another month of shitlers for this, but hey, worth it. Maybe not. We'll see. LOL, whoops. Jesus fuck. I have to leave. And this fuck wants to wait because we form. Querns, please. Our leaks? That isn't DDC milk. Oh. Oh, yeah, I saw that earlier before it hit Reddit due to our pastebin scrappers. J Amazingness entered the room. That's why I took Tib aside and told him about the Mega Alliance strategy on Mumble earlier. Because it's true. None of our shit makes sense unless you realize we literally don't give a fuck about FCON. Apparently you make Blarf upset. New transparency logs. What? Of all the people he could complain about Erendis to, he complains to Tarrant. Person who is pretty much responsible for inflicting Erendis upon us. Blarf made a post on TMC. Erendis, I think, replied. Blarf raged, deleted his own post. Oh, look up Titus Mall. But yeah. Also, what Namami said. Searching for that comment is maybe he doesn't know they're pals, or maybe he's trying to sow chaos. I don't know. Probably the former. You know what the difference between Blorf and Indy is? Indy's actually good at sowing chaos. Well, that, and Indy actually has functioning serotonin receptors. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Blarf because those CO2 logs didn't even paint him in a bad light, so IDK, why he freaked the fuck out over it. Indy is perhaps the best divider I've ever seen. He's a master at setting people up against each other. I promise, I'm as responsible for inflicting Tarrant upon you as vice versa. I've been keeping him from sticking knives in his own back for years. And no, Blarf damn well know that Mike and I are friends. Mike's the one who recommended me for recon. I think Blarf might have really pissed off about me dismantling all the shit that went bad in the last year of science nonsense, and all I did was point out, dude, that was Java. For that matter, Blarf wasn't even here for that. So, he might be buying Andy's spin. Blarf is a true believer with Indy as he's in bat, and you can see him melting down on me. And how dare I call Indy a liar before he threatens to expose my personal life. Dividers abhor transparency, thus that thread. After they took my chat with Steve Dalton and twisted the fuck out of it, I just lost any pity or mercy I had left in my already non-existent heart. Fitting question. Everyone else in Eve seems to be owning with confessors and not jackdaws. What chart? Nanami is this because we use jack darts for a different purpose, or the whole Marana called indie mentally ill bullshit melt mind. Oh, okay. Never saw it, hence the question. Well, I think he's either delusional or a traitor. We know how that turned out. They like to glide past that pesky or a traitor bit. Yup, different purpose. What's funny is they mostly attack Cian or Marina, not me, because I suspect they genuinely think they can be good king, bad vizier, and to get me to make them rule number 2 and make the alliance by somehow manipulating me. Hi, I saw your ping about the things we can do for help. I'm from Lawn, but our Black Ops team isn't doing nothing. So I ask you if I can join yours. I have BS Bridge, Covert, Sino pilots, and all the stuff. Hope I can help. Thanks. Dumb's gonna dumb. We can't flip over our allies, particularly the ones we expect to implode and merge into other Imperium alliances, fucking up. What competent humans does SMA have left? Powers leaks shit unintentionally to Lucia all the time. Deck SWAT. Him being in there and talking about real shit is unwise as hell. That's what Lucia, the nerd person, right? Or whatever. Powers has a huge E-crush on Lucia for years. Damn it, Zungan. What the fuck was he thinking? And he will run his mouth in hopes of luring her heart. I can't. This is too much. This is too much. The awe was perfect, dude. The awe was that was too much. Okay. She started leaking intel to me on Slack a few times a while back. Did I miss the discussion regarding shit in the actual login here instead of the actual link about it? However, I dealt with it at first by humoring her, acting dumb, and then not responding at all. Toot. I really don't see the upside. We can just continue the low-sec dream, so to speak, and hold Solve whenever convenient. Basically, mostly laptop, we have a bunch of allies who would be better off widgeting and accepting our guidance, which they will not. Otherwise, unless they see the light. TM. I don't think Razor or FCON will. I think TNT and SMA will either do so or implode, and I really don't care. Are we seriously talking about weed-outing all our allies? And that Lon and X are strong. Because if so is FCON. When they have all their leaders running it, consume them all! Except in it, when they have leaders. It's just not weed-outing, it's merging internally. All these guys don't need to be in GSF. The logical conclusion of Fozzie Sov is that it sucks being the defender when you're a bunch of alliances, because you need to find people from the appropriate alliance to spread the love of Jesus over nodes to defend. But Lon would be better if Bastion merged into Lon and Etheric. So on one side, we're like, merge into GSF so we can murder everything under the GS banner, and on the other side, we're like, nah, you're cool with your own culture, but we won't be able to help you. TNT has been thinking about weed-outing forever. Can't read that next line. Do I have to read all of this? This is so much stuff. Dear God, Gossamer. 3 billion. Oh my god, wait. RF is one of the goon choices for a CSM rep, which gives CCP a disliking of racists a bit problematic. However, they have to see the light themselves. If we tell them to weed out, they will hate us. Well, if they see for themselves how much Fozzie Soft sucks, they will come to the conclusion on their own. Like at this point, we have given them no carrot to think otherwise. Yeah, keeping the relationship within it is loose is good. Loose is good. How about you let me handle the politics and have some faith? I made Ned Coker bend the fucking knee today. if you missed that memo. Kinky. Bend the knee. Did he ever apologize? No clue who that is. Twist the knife. And everyone was all, oh how dare you go after R-Eve. Mostly laptop CCP manifest. Ned Coker is CCP manifest. Greetings. Wondering if you're okay with me passing along your email contact information to a reporter at the International Business Times. They're interested in writing an article about the war, and I was hoping I could provide some interviewees. I'm not sure if it'll be a written or spoken interview or how expansive the article will be. I'm passing along contact info for Laz, Killaby, Elise Randolph, and Vince Draken as well. Possibly Billy, but he has not gotten back to me. If you guys can send me contact info for anyone else in the Imperium you think would be great, like DRB or Asher, I would appreciate, and I will approach them. As with the Vile Rats request, I would leave that decision up to you though, as always. Just let me know. Alex, you made an excellent point about the Avatar backgrounds. Their inclusion in this game was ninja'd into development, a surprise to me until they went up to the updates page, and collectively we didn't give the proper scrutiny on the Alliance versus Coalition angle. I talked to Siegel and a few others, including that art team, following the GSF, and I believe they are working on a new one inspired by the Imperium logo at some point in the near future. None of them messaged me, so fuck them. You got mentioned. My response was simple. We'll see what they say. This is all non-public, obviously. We understand that CCP hopes to market this war to improve EVE Online as a whole. We'll remind you that members of the Imperium are paying customers, many of whom are not Goonswarm Federation, and CCP ignoring their struggles and identity as members of non-Goonswarm Imperial Alliance has been seen as a slap in the face by the company itself. I can't even. This is I can't even. Alright. We appreciate your acknowledgement of error on the B-focused avatar backgrounds. Your acknowledgement thus far has only been in this private email. We think it'd be wise for you to make a public statement that our members can see, as this is an issue impacting the entire Imperium rather than something involving myself as an individual. Likewise, our members remain offended that CPC's marketing has branded a war which has gone for months and only recently involved goons from space directly as World War B. The issue is identical with the error in the avatar backgrounds. When will we see a public statement from CCP acknowledging these two errors, consistent with the private acknowledgement you have now made regarding the B-focused avatar backgrounds? To our people, your customers, this is a critical issue in which I am repeatedly asked to make statements about our position on. It's almost as if Flack works and Herman and Chomsky laid out how to run a media war and manufacturing consent, and it's almost as if we do this every war. Munch. So I'm a bit tired of explaining the basics of media shit like attack. They're fucked. So CCP will have to make a public climb down from World War B. And the avatar background thing. Avatar background? I must have missed that one. Or if they don't, we'll go public with the half apology to inform our people. They made a World War B background in-game for World War B with bees on them for the Imperium. Since you know the Imperium all loves bees and loves Goonswarm. Now, to get them to disown Reddit. So when the idiot apologizes for the first thing, we hit him for the second thing, the name, just to make sure there's no question of Ned's apology to us, and hopefully CC'd his boss and Siegel, because I'm a fucking helper. And the Internation Business Times is eager to print whatever I tell. No joke. If CCP want to put me in front of the limelight, I'll talk about all these non-fights happening like I'm doing on my stream each day. Just keep saying it on your stream and I'll give them your contact info later once I extract a public apology. Sure. That's it. That's it. This is it. This is it. This is the end. Oh my god. Oh my god.